In March 1962, a paper circulated inside the Pentagon that reads today like a nightmare written in diplomatic language. The Joint Chiefs of Staff drafted a proposal titled Justification for U.S. Military Intervention in Cuba. It outlined a catalog of false flag ideas, staged incidents meant to look like Cuban aggression, with the goal of building public support for military action against Castro. The document's scenarios are chilling in their banality and ambition. Fabricate attacks on U.S. military installations, blow up empty boats and blame Havana, pretend an American plane was hijacked or shot down, even arrange riots, staged to appear as Cuban-sponsored terror in Florida cities. Each suggestion was described in dry operational terms, focused on plausibility and propaganda value rather than morality. These were not battlefield maneuvers. They were plans to manipulate a population into supporting war. Why would American military planners consider such steps? Context matters. The failed Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, rising Cold War tensions, and Operation Mongoose's campaign to overthrow Castro left hawks in Washington desperate for a credible pretext to act. The memo was offered as a menu of options, a way to provoke or manufacture the casus belli that political leaders often claimed they lacked. But the plan never became policy. President John F. Kennedy rejected the proposals and later relieved the Joint Chiefs Chairman from his post, an action that underscored deep mistrust between the White House and parts of the military. The ideas in the memo remained classified for decades until portions were released during the 1990s as part of broader document disclosures, exposing the proposal to public scrutiny and sparking outrage. What the Northwoods papers reveal isn't a single conspiracy executed against the American people. It's something arguably more disturbing. A willingness, at least on paper, to consider deception and sacrifice of credibility and potentially lives as acceptable instruments of statecraft. The declassified files are a reminder that democratic safeguards depend not only on laws, but on the judgment of leaders who must refuse expedient but unethical shortcuts. Operation Northwoods lives now in public archives as a cautionary tale, a document that shows how far planners once imagined going to shape public opinion and justify war. It asks us to stay vigilant, to question authority when secrecy and power combine, and to remember that transparency is the first line of defense against manufactured consent.